Leroy Jenkins, you know it. Man, do you think he's gonna get spooked when he sees us? Just slide inside and kill him. Fuck yeah! Dumpster him! Get the goddamn pod! Bump the ship so that he... Be careful! Move him fucking down! F1 approach! Just dumpster him! Bump the ship for the... Get the pod! Pod's out. Fuck yeah, that's some good shit. First blood, boys. Dumpster that comet. Yay, content. He's coming straight for us. Overheat your high slots and kill him. We need to protect ourselves from the comet menace. Just approach and F1 and everything. Fuck him up. Doesn't look good for him. Fuck yeah, bounce with the Dramiel. The bounce from the Kedama gate. Fucking punch in and then we'll see what happens. Preheat all your shit, but don't cook out your webs. Ignore the Castrel. What the fuck's he doing? Man, just punch in. It's gonna be the Comet, then the Incrussus, then the Punisher. Okay, so fusion ammo, click approach, click F1 and GG. Comet first. Alexander primary, mow him down, dumpster him, fucking cuck him. After that is the Incrussus. Lock them all up, spread tackle, spread points. Shoot, Mike. Just clean them all up. Fuck yeah, the pod. Pop the goddamn pod. He's out, lol. My point was on the Punisher. Second pod. He's out. GF boys, right easy and local friends. Oh fuck yeah, that was some good shit. Oh, that's exactly what we want. Fuck yeah, Conan.
Swoosh!
Yo, Minerad, thanks everyone for watching and for tuning in. This is the Shittalking in Stations 9 with our good buddies Juzuv and Suitonia. It's Friday, I hope you're ready for a bunch of contemporary Eve happenings which we'll be discussing and talking about. How are you all doing? VH Essler, Evan, Hardline, Xau Dunan, Drunken Giraffe, Juzuv, El Loco, Govnes, yo, 07, Minerad, Člavickula, hey, what's up? So, let's swoosh that rifter. Swoosh. Yay! So the spectacle is about to begin, right? You dudes, you're not ready for this. Whilst we were rolling the intro, our good buddy Xau subscribed to the channel for a year. That's amazing. Fuck yeah, thanks Miner. Let's replay that, swoosh the rifter, and then we can go straight into the TeamSpeak and talk to our good buddies Suitonia and Juzuv who are waiting for us there, right?
Feels good.
Ah, feels good, man. Swoosh. Swoosh. Yay! Oh, my dudes. It's been a really long day. It's like super hot in here and whatnot. The AC is the only thing preventing me from melting. Okay. Let's go straight into the action.
Swoosh!
I'm gonna connect myself to that TeamSpeak. I'm like gonna unmute myself. Yo, my dudes.
Okay, so everyone's here, I guess, then.
I'll paste the agenda in the Twitch chat.
So let's start the recording.
Just fuck yeah. So JB's just sitting there in his pod. We're just gonna be basically.
And recording started, so everyone ready and everything and shit.
Yes, please. Yes. I want some good shit
I'm
talking.
ready to talk some shit.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
Good.
yeah, Suitonia.
Then let us, without further ado, start the Shit Talking in Stations show, episode 9, The Rise of the Shit Talker.
Yes. Yo, my
And,
dudes.
well, it will be a bit smaller than usual. I guess that people are too busy playing Warcraft Classic, so it's only 3 of us here. Unless Soul Mecha comes later to collude. But, I mean, let's get it off to a good start with a little recapitulation of the blackout.
Yes.
It's been almost month and a half now since the blackout, I think, right? Well, let's say it's month for posterity. So, blackout 1 month later. How do you like it? How do you dislike it? And what do you see it changed? Or changed and nothing? Come on.
Oh my dude, it's literally the best thing ever. We waited for a PvP oriented patch for 700 million years and we finally got it. Today we were blessed with the posting of the monthly economic report where we can see the effects of said thing on the disgusting care bearing, right? Also, it's made a huge dent in the boating and everything, so it's kind of like a really good thing, and everyone complaining about that is like, I don't think they're right in their brain. So overall, 10 out of 700 out of 10, right?
Yeah, it's been a good patch for me too. I think that we've seen a lot more like battle cruisers and battleships roaming nullsec now too, as
Wait, I'll show it
opposed
on
to
stream.
before where everyone was just in nano ship because every nullsec group
Look!
has scout bots and intel bots or whatever, and it just drops supers on everything. Whereas now with the blackout, it's much harder to do that.
Do you see that fucking thing which I'm showing on the stream? The bounty
Yeah.
prizes. Yeah, my dude. That's like hallelujah. We can like that's the dream, lol.
Yeah, this is the only time that I think the net ISK in the economy has decreased in like 5 years or some shit. Like
All the prices are normal. Look at the prices of excavators.
Swoosh.
And press V to pay respects. Then press V again after 2 seconds. Because I don't know how long since the excavators are actually at the cost that's closer to realistic. Like 400 million, 500 million.
Hey, 07 miners.
I mean, if your PvP consisted of killing excavators, then sorry, not sorry.
Oh my dude, and Plex price as well, and everything is, and clocky camping has been solved in one single hit, right? How'd you say that? It's like literally the best thing ever.
The best buff to Stratios.
Just, I was thinking about getting a shield astro for the memes.
Don't let your memes be dreams, unleash your inner stunt.
yeah, and even though the ISK, the bounty have gone down significantly, if you go by Z Killboard statistics and compare it to the previous year, so 2008, the number of kills in nullsec has actually gone up by 3%. According to Z Killboard, and if you use the Dotland statistics, which also include people dying to NPCs too, it's increased by 9%. So somewhere between 3% and 9% is how much the amount of PvP has gone up by.
Fuck
that
yeah.
Number, yeah, that number is small and it doesn't really matter. But what's cool, right, is that the number of the amount of PvP in null hasn't really changed, or it's gone up. Whereas the amount of inflation and ISK generation and botting has just been drastically reduced. So it seems like it's a huge win for CCP.
Basically, for a PvP, it's checked the meta a bit around, but I don't think it actually mattered as far as actual amount of fights happening. It was just flat nerf to PvE, and when we needed it, because like yeah, this is first time since like 3 years ago when the monthly economic report looks normal.
Yeah, for real. And the question is being brought up if it's going to be like it was announced initially as maybe a temporary thing, but I think that's going to be forever now.
No, I think that CCP will eventually do what they were promising like decades ago, the information structures. But okay, as long as you can destroy it and shut down local, or as long as it takes some effort to keep the local running, that's fine. As long as it's not just free intel.
I mean, you dudes have cloaky alts on every fucking gate, right? That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, now we only need CCP to actually throttle the SE, and we will be pretty much on a good road to having balanced
Hey,
intel.
Fenrula 07, hey, Getogos.
I mean, if they throttled SE, it would save them server costs.
I don't know, my dude, the blackout is the best thing for PP. He says like 3 to 9% isn't that much, but like, since we are talking about, let's say, hundreds of, like, it's like a bunch of kills, all the frigates and destroyers and cruisers and everything, and like, including rat kills, maybe even. That's huge increase cumulatively in total, even though it's like hailed as 700 billion people are gonna delete their accounts, Care Bears rage quitting in mass protest and crying and shit, right? All those things.
None of that happened.
Nah. It's like, you know, about the dog who barks. Yeah. It's like. The biggest decrease was in the. I mean. The security report was posted, so these bots and hackers got banned. That was the good thing. If anything, the player count increased itself, and a bunch of PvPers returned to the game, right?
Yeah, but let's be real. CCP
Man,
banned
it's
like what did they,
phrasing.
20,000 accounts or
Dobro večer, hey,
20,000 I think it was, or something like that.
Like 12k for botting, 4k for hacking, and 5k for RMT.
Yeah, okay, that's 20. So yeah, 20,000, let's say. Okay, let's be real. In the grand scope of things, that's nothing.
I mean, yeah, for like. We can go to a region and point them out. Dudes have been sitting there for a while, and will be. That's just how it is.
Yeah, half of them were likely just alpha accounts anyway.
But like overall, it's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the blackout, more than anything, I don't think it actually changed anything in big way. It just changed the mentality of people, because like people are more likely to take fight now because they don't see that there's plenty other people in system, so they will take the fight. So it prevents you from being risk averse because you don't know there is any risk.
What Suitonia was saying earlier about drones and stuff, excavators, or was that you use? Like, that's a really good point there. Every Rorcal I ever seen after the patch has been like flying mining drones instead of excavators. So that's like a good thing. Wherein a bunch of Care Bears and Rorcar pilots are crying, you instantly know that's a good thing, right? Fuck yeah.
Yes, press V to pay respect.
Hey, we're kind of set up with our
I guess that we have... Unless Suitonia has something else to add.
No, it seems fine. I think, again, for me, the biggest concern I think everyone had for Blackout was it was going to reduce the number of PvP, and NoSec was going to be a graveyard, and there's going to be no content. But I mean, the kills have gone up, or they've stayed about the same, but that's perfectly fine. means like the biggest fear of what Blackout would do never happened. It's perfectly fine. PvP still alive, and it's had like all these other positive effects. So Blackout has been amazing, I think.
Yep, that's a really good point. Okay, I'm gonna take a slurp of this coffee. Hey, RJ Miner, what's up? Hey, friends.
We got blacked good.
I should log in
Alright,
Tesla and
let's wrap up
advertise
our
the stream in
expert
Twitter.
analysis of Blackout. I mean, we're experts because we like it. If we didn't like it, we would be analysts.
Wait, let's wait. We're not done yet, Juzuv. We need to do this important thing which we are forgetting. You know how all those disgusting super carrier pilots and Titan pilots were all smug posting how we should get skilled in our 3 km per second going frigates tackling than fighting 12 km per second drones, which are better than being frigates than frigates are being frigates. You remember all those dudes, right?
Yeah, Reddit posters.
They all crying now. This sucks being you, friends. Karma is karmatic, isn't it? Lol.
And they will cry even more with the thing we're about to talk now. That's the point too. And that's the sign of changes upcoming. And we had a fresh breaking news. Aside from Caps and Super Caps being unable to light Sino on their own now. Well, unless they want to bring their own barrel Black Ops or Recon out. They probably should if they can afford the Super Cap. You can afford the fucking Recon out. But breaking news is that jump freighters will get their own Sino. How many times was it like proposed and suggested by people over and over again?
Yeah, like
thousands of times.
Pardon.
Yes, so let's hope that CCP will actually keep the ability for jump freighters to jump to covered silos, because that actually makes it easier for people that are moving stuff for small groups. And before goons come and cry that will kill small groups, as I think everyone here is part of some small group, and everyone's loving the fact that you will be jumping jump freighter or to a fucking covered silo.
Yes, please, and that means there's no more dudes teleporting in 500 Titans on the malediction who warped off 20 km off. Those kinds of things, right? Fuck that shit so much. Yes. There won't be any kind of dudes who are gonna be like, oh, let's teleport a bunch of strange shit. You're gonna have to
no more fucking 10 million EHP faxes signing in Super Cup fleets.
Nope.
I mean, this was... I'm not sure if Suitonia wants to take credit for that.
Just fucking
but I'm
break.
pretty sure that CSM was proposing this kind of sign changes several times. Like, for years and years.
I'm too agile for myself.
I'm not taking any.
I need a nano.
But you can, nobody will know.
I don't want to manually pilot because I'm trying to listen to what they're doing and I'll just feed.
It's pretty cool. I think like Sinos have been something that people basically talked about since they were put into the game, because having instant teleport mechanic in Eve is kind of weird.
Hit him in the
with no counterplay. There's been a lot of really good Sino suggestions from the
thanks for the subscription.
I think, especially since 2016 onwards, when Capt was got massively buffed, and the proliferation of capitals have become a huge problem from now on.
Yep. I mean, yeah. Everything about the Sino changes as we see them.
Fuck yeah, thanks.
There's no guarantee they will make it into the game in that way. That was only preliminary documents what CCP posted.
It's gonna be glorious, because no more Sino Ibis says. We tried making experimental fittings. The best Force Recon will probably be the Falcon, right? because he'll get like close to like 200,000 HP Omni and to close to like 800k specific, and the battleships are gonna be hardcore, right? That shit's gonna not be good. So if you're gonna be teleporting in a bunch of strange shit to drop dreads on Ventures, get ready to feed a bunch of expensive rapiers and whatnot. Do you think dudes have like a stash of like 10,000 Sino Falcons and Sino Vidovs ready for the...
I mean, that's the only real use for Widow.
Lol.
CCP fixed Widow by giving it a use as a Sino ship. It's simple.
Also now, whenever a jump freighter is moving, he needs to make overhead space for like 30 million ISK per jump for the Anathema frigate, right? Or whatever the fuck he's gonna be using.
Yeah, but I mean, if, as someone who runs a lot
One,
of
two,
jump
three,
freighters,
friends, yeah.
I love the fact that you can jump to covered Sino. If you're not dump, and if you're running a jump freighter you shouldn't be dump, then it will actually mean that logistics will be easier. Since you will lose the Sinos less, your Sinos won't be locked in place for so long. I mean, it's a good change overall.
No, it was lazy there.
The game as it is
Hey,
proposed,
07.
it will be a great change overall.
Do you have
Just not
faith?
sure what this new freighter Sino will be like because I haven't been on CIS yet. If somebody checked it, I just...
He's just getting the ability to jump to the covered Sino. That's it.
No, there's a freighter Sino module on CIS. But what it actually is, I don't know. I don't think anyone knows. It just leaked from game files.
Well, that's anyone's guess, lol.
I mean,
Well, I think that
Hey,
I
07
actually think that
miners,
it's
hey.
pretty exciting that they're adding the free Sino too, because it kind of shows you CCP's thought process. And if they're adding a freight Sino to the game, it means that it's very likely that the Sino changes are going to be permanent, right? Because like if CCP if it's just an experiment that CCP is going to revert after it's done, then like this freight Sino will be worthless, right? Because people will just go back to using the normal Sino, which would allow jump freighters. But if they added a jump freighter specifically to the
It's
game,
Mercarial time.
freight Sino specifically to the game, it kind of hints towards them permanently changing Sinos.
Yeah, like for sure. That's a really good analysis there. It's like it would be nice if all those changes were permanent because this game has like suffered a lot of hyperinflation and disgusting hairbearing and whatnot. We need to go back to our PvP oriented and killing game, right? That's where the good shit's at.
yeah.
We used to like make fun of Serenity and their worthless Titan blobs, and look at us now. The same dudes who are smug posting about those dudes have 200 worthless Titans. Guess what fucking ships they're flying, low.
Yeah. I mean, it will be interesting what changes, how this will change the...
Where's my goddamn Mercarial? It's stuck in...
Because on one hand,
Never mind, we got the
you
Vargas.
now need initial Sino in a form of Recon or Black Ops. That can be actually covered bridge, so getting the Sino in will be easier, keeping it alive will be harder, but now, will this actually mean shit now in the day of not jump bridges 2.01?
It's now, yep, my bad.
The fucking capitals can go through?
It's gonna change for sure because you're gonna need like, if you're signing into the field which already has a couple of hundreds opponent supers, Lord help you with the 100,000 HP ship, right? That thing's gonna instantly vaporize. So it's gonna be like, we're lighting 50 rapiers on the count of 3 and teleport to any one of them, right? You know, that kind of shit, right? That's how it's gonna go down for sure. Or it's gonna be like teleport off grid, send in the broadsword to drop the cock bubble for our own fleet, try to drag us in line, right? You know.
Yeah, but that's likely not gonna happen, especially when you can just send 20 recons in, but like if you're sending a super capital fleet and sacrificing 20 recons shouldn't be a fucking problem to begin with.
Yeah, you're right there, for sure. Where's all that blob now? They saw the Barkest and gave up.
I guess that none of us fly capitals that often to actually cry or celebrate the silo changes.
I mean, we all interact with the capitals on the regular
Yeah,
basis.
I mean, I'm sure that Rorker pilots will threaten to unsub again. Or maybe they will just start mining in, like, mining barges.
Well,
I know it sounds like revolutionary idea to mine in mining ships instead of boosting ship, but it might happen.
we all ran.
But yeah,
Hey, Super Hunt, nice
nobody
swoosh
has
by
any
the...
other predictions and hopes about the silo changes. I mean, we are hopeful for them, but let's be real, for now it's just preliminary. Preliminary
Oh,
design.
fuck
Tell
yeah.
me some thingies.
I'm working on it, we just killed it in Crassus.
Well,
Here's that her. Thanks
Then
for the
we can just
subscription.
like hold our
Let's
fingers
swoosh it.
crossed that
Just give me a second.
preliminary design will actually go through. And we can move on a bit to the... Well, I mean, this was not announced with so much fanfare, but lots of people
Hey, I'll
were
paste the
expecting
agenda
it,
one more
and
time
there's
in the
a
Twitch chat.
small quality of life changes and small changes to interface.
Lol. Yeah, like the
And-
specific...
Okay, let's start with the
Well,
thing
next,
that will
anyway.
make code go apeshit and gank every ABTC ever, and that's the bumping changes. Like,
Yeah.
4 years
Seems
after.
pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, 4 years after they promised them, they finally happened.
It's gonna be 3 minutes regardless of the geometry of bumping. And you can interrupt it with a suicide scram or disruptor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't really change any kind of like real freighter ganking. What it does change though is like people who just like
Solo
bump
grief.
ransom, but they don't really have like any kind of follow up whatsoever. Which you know,
Man,
I
as soon as I
Yeah.
saw up the ship, they all fuck off.
because if you're actually just trying to gank a dude, you can easily just suicide like
Mhm.
viruses
What
on
the fuck
them
does
to
he
keep
want,
it
Paul?
scrammed if you're not in range.
He's gonna have a really bad day.
Yeah, I mean, this will also fix problem with people getting stuck in structures and shit. So this was long coming. And lots of people are hoping this would happen. Aside from the people that only bump freighters all day long without ganking them. Sucks to be
Slicer
you,
is
you will have
fucky.
to buy the fucking Talos and gank the freighter now if you want it.
Lol. Juzuv and Suitonia. It's right above my head,
Yeah,
their
that's
names on the
probably
TeamSpeak
most
overview.
visible change.
And in the
Because
title.
I'm not sure if we have any
And on the
code
Twitter.
guys in someone's chat, but from what I've seen, I think that the guys, the gankers
Keith
themselves
Brain.
are basically indifferent to the changes. So I guess that they're good.
And it is funny seeing Globby spurg out about it.
That was priceless. Yeah,
that's
like I got a solo Rorcal frag before the Rorcal changes by Tesla found it. He jumped into a Losec system and I was on the Poco and he was keeping him quote unquote tackle without a point malediction, just bumping him until JB arrived and that was over 3 minutes, right? So that's legitimate PvP usage, right? Like you know, kind of solo-ish, but at the same time, I'd gladly give up those kills if it means, like, little shits can't grief with their 17 million ISK stabbers and smug post how cool they are, right? Those kinds of things, right?
I mean, if you need to bump someone for 3 minutes or just to get initial scram there, some throwaway scram there, then you're basically just wasting everyone's time. Let's be real.
I mean, to a certain point, except these kind of oddly specific situations like mine, which I described.
Yeah, but that's like 1 in a million.
Yeah.
Yeah, but another, this is a big one. Finally, kill mouse will get a buy all button.
No, maybe some malediction. I mean, yeah, Harlan, you're right.
We will be able to buy our all lost fits from our kill mails.
The TeamSpeak
Praise
move. No. Shit.
I'm
What
sure
happened?
this was a great. This took lots of effort on CCP
Thank you.
side. To
Yeah,
add
let's
one
move
button,
that thing
but it's
somewhere.
there. That's the kind of quality of life
That's
changes
good enough.
everyone likes.
Yes.
I hope.
Yeah, before it used to be like really fucking weird, where you'd have to go onto the
Thanks,
Kimmel and
man.
you have to click
Thanks,
save
man.
fitting, then save it, and then you'd have to buy all from that, and it was just like 3 extra clicks that were annoying.
Yeah, 10 kill marks.
Yeah. I mean, finally you can lose the same fit you've lost 10 times before but forgot to save. Glory be.
Shit, Pavel, who the fuck's
Anyway.
doing that?
Another. Let's go down the
Wait,
list.
I'll fix it.
There
Stand
is-
by.
I
Stand by.
didn't really
I
pay
got
attention
this.
to this one, but there will be some change to containers, it seems. Some sort of warning when you're repacking
It's
or
because dudes are
refilling
connecting,
containers.
reconnecting.
I mean,
It's nice.
yeah, I mean the containers are, well, like this, I would say postcode, but let's say that the way they work now is a bit of a legacy of the times when stations were still a thing and bosses were still used, but okay. Any kind of change to hangars is welcome, because hangars are
No,
a
it's gonna
mess,
be
and we
fixed.
know it. How many hangars do you have filled and how many containers do you have filled?
Man. It's gonna be, I used to have a bunch of shit, but I had to trash it because I couldn't open my assets window, lol. So,
Yeah.
the number goes really big, especially when you run some kind of any organized shit.
Yeah, I mean, any way to organize it, which I'm not sure if they actually talked about the Alliance bookmarks again or not, or if they sort of.
They were talking about expiring bookmarks, the like temporal
Yeah.
expiring bookmarks.
Yeah, they talked about them before. I'm not sure if there was any other further talk about it. I didn't notice any, but
What is
let's
this?
hope they will actually make it in, because that's
Where's
another
my
thing
link?
that people would love to have. I would love to have. Everyone would love
Okay,
to have.
let's relax for a second.
Yeah, in the same thread there as well. There's this pretty
I wanna smoke
hilarious thing,
cigarette.
fitting
Don't
warnings.
smoke, that's bad for you.
So I'm not sure if you saw this part of it, but CCP are adding fitting warnings now to people. There's like going to be like some pop-ups if you have like some different things on your ships to try and stop people from being so ship fit. So now you get a yellow warning if you have if you're dual tanked, which is really
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I mean the expert fit advice from CCP. So prepare to see lots of armor Ragnarok.
That's the Loki.
Active tanked. But yeah, I mean, this sort of fitting help or fitting
Like
tips
dual tank
are
breachers,
one thing
or-
that's long time overdue, because let's be real, like the tutorials tell you fucking nothing about how to fit your ship, so
Yeah, no, like if a dude deliberately fits a dual
people
tank
will-
ship,
Yeah, I mean people will figure it out usually after a few years.
what are they?
It's not how
yeah, that's
tutorial's supposed to work. So yes, that's a good change.
Hey, comrades.
Yeah,
The specific hardener modules
affect
made.
sizes too. Like some
Any
people who put like
pew-pew,
100
a bit,
millimeter
yes.
plate on their battleship.
There's the blob floating around
You
our
mean
market.
I can
See
put
them.
active
They're
hull
trying to be
repellents,
cucks with their Loki.
Small Citadella plates on my Raven.
Lol. Small shield extenders on your Raven.
That doesn't make me do it. But yeah.
No,
I mean,
let's not
we
be them.
already
Okay,
saw
let's roam.
One of
Let's
those
roam.
interface changes. Good change actually is if you hover over your reload menu, click on the right click on your gun rack and open the reload menu, it will actually show you what kind of damage your ammunition that you want to load will be doing.
And
With a
sorted
nice-
descending by range.
Yes, and with nice little icons. That's a good change. Again, that's sort of small changes that. I'm not sure how much dev time.
I'm just gonna go
it takes.
home.
I'm sure Suitonia would tell us more if he wants to call you out. But I mean,
Oh, I don't know. I assume it's CCP Karka who's doing most of these changes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I know that it takes somebody to actually do the thing, but it seems
We
like
burnt out our booster.
there isn't large amount of work involved in those kind of changes. And everyone likes them so far.
Fuck
Unless-
yeah.
You know what I would really like? A show info thing that shows you like where the nearest NPC station is or something. Like it's really helpful if you're in nullsec.
But let's not get crazy. Let's get a good working map first, okay?
Oh yes, please. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, both of
You
those
mean the
really
one
good suggestions.
that's, the one from 2003 that's better than the one they put in 2015.
Use
Y-
exactly
yeah.
that one. I have my bound to key F10, and that's the only one I use in game. Like the other
Yeah,
one is
I mean-
literally unreadable. With like, you know what they say about representing 5 different things in same yellow or red color and overlaying over each other's, right?
Yeah, and I mean, if you have something almost 5 years in opt-in beta, then it's about the right time to take
The
it
beta,
somewhere
man.
where nobody will see it.
Yes,
I mean, you're a beta if you use the beta map. It just makes sense.
The copy paste thing was kind of broken, so a bunch of spammers got bad upset. Did you see that? Lol, man, that was hilarious. Dudes were like copy pasting as plain text, but it was including some code, and it was like
Yeah,
had to parse it and
formatting.
whatnot.
Yeah, I heard the Test Alliance basically were on the edge of disbanding now that they couldn't copy paste and post the same ASCII dinosaur over and over again in local.
Lol. But yeah, yo, that's some good stuff right there.
But yeah, okay. So I guess that everyone is not hyped, but everyone is glad that we're actually getting the small quality of life changes.
Yeah, for sure. Who couldn't be good
Oh,
with
there
that?
was one change that's pretty hilarious. That's put a lot of, I think, C5 crabs on the
Wait, what
Suicide
link?
Watch,
Wait,
which
what?
was the FOF missile change. It says all FOF missiles now have a maximum
yeah.
targeting range, which they will
Yes.
correctly enforce.
Press F
Oh.
for 600-kilometer bar gas in black holes.
Shit. How can we ever live without those things?
But they will now actually have to target things manually. What the horror?
Well, they don't
Unbelievable.
have to target things manually, but they have to, if they want to use FOFs, they have to get within 200 kilometers, which means they can get by the sleepers.
Yes. I mean, now they will have to risk their fucking bar gas. The horror.
There was like one dude who ran FOF Raven Navies to 10-man run incursions, the Vanguards, right? It was kind of like reasonable, made like over $1 billion per hour combined. But like, it's not reliable. Sometimes it's just like suicide gangs your dude in the fleet, even though you're friendly fire enabled, and it's like the crime watch is really fucky. I don't know how else to say it. You gotta like be really careful with those things. They're really like
Oh, FOF missiles have been bugged forever. Have you
Yeah.
guys seen? There's a PvP video of some guy getting jammed by killed by a saber in Curse with a falcon, jamming him 30 kilometers away, and the saber's on him at 2 kilometers, and he has FOFs, and he shoots the FOFs, and the FOFs kill the rats on the gate that are 50 kilometers away.
lol, blessed missiles going for that dank ticks. They know what's important there.
Yeah, but
That's the same like as Red switching targets on the tacklers to protect the dudes, like, you know, And like carriers are just butchering them there, you know. It's like kind of the opposite of logic.
I mean, the ultimate carber will go for the last thing before that always.
Yeah, at least it's only, you know, like like a 49 mil loss now instead of a 50 mil loss.
Already replaced. Didn't want it
Yeah.
anyway. And with that, we didn't want the changes, but now we want them. And let's slowly move into point 4, and that's the Game Master Week.
Oh,
The
that was
usual-
like
Like the usual PR, some titans got teleported and people kill them, and later CCP will probably feed Lashak fleet with some Zarnsats because that's what they do lately.
they already did to Snuff. The Falcon took a botting avatar and fed it to them with a fleet. It was like controversial to say the least. It's like implicit botting condoning from him because like the dude was smug posting about like that being a botting titan and shit. It was like I was raising my eyebrow when that was happening in real time. I was like, yo, my dudes, you can't say shit like that, lol. What's wrong with you, lol?
I mean, how to get banned? Tell people, tell GM that he can ban you.
Lol. It's a miracle JB isn't banned yet, to be honest.
But did you tell Falcon that he can't ban you?
Nope.
Well,
You're on to something there, friend. I'm gonna have to give it some serious consideration. Maybe be free from this shit game.
but yeah. Okay, so
There's nobody
I'm
anywhere.
not sure what else is actually planned for the GM week.
I'll post another agenda
so far,
there.
I mean, it's
This one.
the usual event. But botters
And
getting ganked.
There was the AMA thread, of course. From the GMs, the dudes who handle tickets, right? That was funny as fuck. So like, the entire thread has like 50,000 words responses or whatever total. The only thing which was actually of sustenance said, which is not like random like shit talking, is like they processed like 120k tickets in this year, right? I don't think I missed anything else. So like it was like kind of civil and tame and everything, but it was like vanilla-ish.
Sortish.
There isn't anything there.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
doing
the
too many
usual
things at the same
event.
time, bro.
I mean, we could talk about it, but aside from the usual memes and dreams, it's not really deviating that much from previous GM weeks in any way. So, unless someone has something to say about it, because honestly, I'm not sure what I expected, but I got exactly that.
That was like, is this FanFest at home part of the GM week or what? Is that connected to each other?
I don't think it's part of the GM week.
Oh no, that's separate.
It's part of the world tour, I think.
Oh, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
a different
can win
armor.
the privilege of CCP getting drunk at your home.
Bless his soul. I hear they've run out of batteries
That
soon, right?
sounds pretty cool, actually.
So, I'd make them chavapi. We can stream it on Just Chatting, titled whatever the fuck we're doing, right?
But yeah, I don't know if you want to go into it too much, but there's been some, you know, bombs dropped by Hilmar today.
Oh yeah, for real. That like transcript thing, the conversation summary between CCP Helmar and CCP Burger, that's some good shit right there. But like, when the dude said the most controversial thing which they all together proposed was they're considering removing the ability to roll wormholes.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if that's what they said or if that was taken
He
out
wants
of
Hello Kitty
context.
ears on ships. I mean,
It's in the
they
same
make a
category
bunch of
of-
risk.
I think I read somewhere that there was some convo that EHP of capitals should be nerfed.
Well,
again,
H4,
I'm
what
not
can
sure
I
if
say,
that
friend?
was actually a suggestion, something like
Vad sa du? Säg du, säg du.
possibly or just talking out of their ass because that's Hilmar and he always talks out of his ass.
Thanks, friends. I mean,
He basically said that Titans were a mistake.
like, he's not wrong there. Just like,
He's not wrong, but there's pretty much no way they're gonna remove them. Because
or injectors. How can he say the Titans are a problem when the injectors are the true problem? And like,
I don't know. I don't think injectors are necessarily like the main problem though.
it's a compound issue with like those things, caps being better than every other ship is like they're better at being frigates than frigates are at being frigates, destroyers being destroyers, etc. Right?
yes,
So
and it ties back to
keep
fucking
stars,
Citadels,
you can
yes.
keep them there instead of having to train alts and have a stack of fucking avatars in a stick, right? That's a thing. And so on, right? It's a bunch of strange shit which all ties itself to each other.
Yes, in vacuum, injectors themselves would not be much of problem, but the problem is they're not in vacuum.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. And like the wormhole changes are weak. We had a couple of good PvP changes, and now we got spoiled to good PvP changes, and then they said some delusional shit about wormholes because none of them ever PvPs in their life, right? And like
But Thorax, Hilmar's Thorax,
12 years, lol.
what if he lost another Thorax?
Bro, that'll be like the biography book, 700 pages, right? He'd be like, let's talk about this at great length, right? Lol.
Well, I don't think. I think it's mostly taken out of context anyway. Like Hilmar didn't say they were gonna stop you from rolling. He just said something about making it like less controlled. So like it might not necessarily even be like they want to stop you from rolling. It might just be like add more variance to the mass, so you don't like literally know that you just need to bring like 4 megaphons or 6 megaphons or whatever number of megaphons you need for the holes which is what happens right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's somewhat more reasonable than having unrollable wormholes because that would like detriment the entire fucking game of everyone, right?
That's why I say I honestly don't know because I read the transcript, but it seems pretty out of context. It's like
I'll link the transcript
just
there.
two guys talking about random shit. And it's Hilmar. He always talks about random shit.
I mean, the dude's writing that Richard, he's like, stuff being pulled out of context in my Eve. Well, I never. My word, right? Like, you know.
Oh yeah, as long as you guys don't make, fake quotes and then send them to people on Slack.
Spawn did nothing wrong.
This is the truth for sure. The poor dude is innocent.
He's in a better place.
Except for the 9 other times he was banned.
Lol.
Warp drive active.
I mean, but getting banned twice in a row. That's
I'll help you, all of you can be blue now. No, we cannot, not me.
I mean, some people.
I'm blue to like
hold a
not
record
many
for that
people.
probably. But okay, let's wrap up the Hilmar shittalking. Unless somebody has some juicy gossip about Hilmar's new dildo-shaped ship.
We have enough
I think he's
addressed
upgraded
yes.
to a Vigilant now. And
Oh,
then he
the
went into a
Vigilant.
medium plex and there was a venture there and he scrammed it and it whooped off and that's why the wolf was stabbed.
We will get to that, but we will get a quick insert.
Speaking of which, we need to fix gate sliding. Gate sliding is bugged out, for fuck's sake.
But they fixed it and by breaking it, and then they didn't know how to unbreak it. But since we're talking about broken tanks, let's talk about chat again. Because that's like a constant on shit talking in stations. Like, chat is broken.
Man, that thing is reliable as much as all my girlfriends combined, right? That's like, come on now, it might work or might not, depending on the, like, what, the angle of the moon or what, who the fuck knows. That's what they get for renting the chat from the lowest bidder and being filthy renters. It's karma, again.
I mean,
Warp drive active.
when the stars were high, the moon was in constellation with Mars, and the darkest night fell. I knew that the prophecies were right and Chad was fucked.
Yes. So, like, in that regard, cynics could argue that the blackout was designed to alleviate pressure from the chat system, because nullsec chat consisted of a bunch of channels which were not really used but had to be kept alive and whatnot. So that way, like, more profit can be generated by saving more shit on the filthy renting, right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, the cover-up was almost perfect until the day when they blew it
Warp drive
by
active.
tying Cheetah local into some constellation in Delph and some constellation in Delph into some constellation in Minmatar and
Yeah.
well, I mean, we know we're working on a rock solid base of Jabber that somehow doesn't work for CCP when it works for literally everyone
Follow.
else. And repeat after me, since we're already here. There was nothing wrong with ERC.
My dude, IRC is like a super mature, good technology. There's no issues with that thing whatsoever. You can implement any kind of infrastructure you want. It's just a matter of renting a sufficiently wide pipe, right? That's it. Amazon Web Services has infinite uptime, like 100% uptime, not infinite, 100% specific. So there's no downtime for that. He can handle any kind of bandwidth or traffic or any kind of bullshit. It's just a matter of giving them enough money for said service, right? That's it. It's not the technical implementation is the problem. It's the stinginess of the renting which is the problem, right?
I mean, at this point, my own fucking ERC server has better uptime than CCP chat servers.
My Minecraft server has better uptime than CCP servers. Lol.
And they say that Java is bad.
Lol.
Alright, so anyone interested in starting a deep underground black betting circle that will be placing bets on chat working or not?
No, lol. Please, no, I'll pretend I didn't even hear that. Oh,
I mean,
come on
it's
now.
inevitable. It's like, it's the best thing to bet on. You have 50-50 chance to win. That's better
Lol,
than the
Rossi
Monte
Bane, that's
Carlo.
hilarious, lol. Ew, man.
Anyway, that was the usual insert about chat being fucked.
The entire goddamn Warzone is empty, did you see that? It's
And
because
let's do
of
the
the bots getting
very
banned.
professional political analysis next, because
Whoa.
last month we saw lots of Titans die.
Yes. I mean,
that's-
more than normally. I mean, it's like dudes are actually undocking and doing things. But the thing is,
Well, yeah, because of the blackout, it's a lot easier to stage dreads now, right? Because you can just like jump like 12 dreads to a sino and then knock them out, and like people don't see them anymore. Like
Yeah.
with locally, it's like super obvious, especially since you used to be able to like track like dread pilot names, etc.
professionals. Yeah, for real. It's like facilitated that so much. You can actually move things in and whatnot. We'll see how it ties into the Sino changes.
Yeah, but so much for everyone crying that the blackout will completely kill any large-scale PvP. And lo and behold, it's been month, and the month of blackout has seen more big fights. Well, relatively big fights than the few months
Oh,
before.
disgusting.
Guess that something's not working as
Maybe I can
intended
go
when
after
the
him.
blackout
No,
was
lol. He
completely
goes
killed.
faster than I do. Maybe it was just like that the game is such in such shit state that you instantly know by looking at the number of the titans that you're either gonna feed all of them and hold the grid without any kind of chance of inflicting any kind of reasonable casualties for the amount of content being generated there, and especially not about the amount of ground or assets gained. So yeah, dude's just gonna like, when someone moves in and they have 100 more titans than they do, they're like, we're just going somewhere else, peace the fuck out, Brittany, right? That's the meta, and like that's just how it is. Maybe if it's like a bit different, especially in the dreads department, it would be nicer. They have an Arazu.
I guess that if you can't see all the titans coming, you're more likely to unlock your own titans. So there's it.
If you don't see a couple of 100 titans moving, then that's your fault.
But
For real.
if nobody see them, are they even there?
Fall. If the titan falls in the wood and no one is there to hear it, does it make sound?
Yeah, Snuff killed a lot of titans in Nora recently, right? They killed a few titans, I think, in Catch.
Well, let's scan them out.
Earlier on in the month, and then recently, I think, last week, or was it early this week, there was a fight in Fade, where I think they killed 5 titans, but they fed 4 of their own.
And how many of them are there in existence, right? So that needs to be changed somehow.
Probably like well into like 4 figures, like I don't know, like 4,000, 5,000 titans in the game. Probably way more actually.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell now with
All
keep
the-
stars, right? Because people can just stock them up before it was like kind of possible to kind of keep track of them because
Hey,
you need to
07
set
Rhino.
a character for every single titan at least. Whereas now, like you could just have like 20 of them in a keep star and
Stacked up, yeah.
I mean, people have actual stacks of titan cores.
Unbelievable. And we were saying like, yo, my dude, if you implement those Rorquals and Citadels and Raitarus and shit, you dudes are gonna get worthless titans, dudes are gonna fly titans like they're Punishers, right? And what do we get today? Who
I mean,
like...
technically Erebus is a Punisher.
Oh, I mean, wouldn't it be an Avatar, right? I mean, an
No.
Erebus.
No, I mean, the Avatar is actually somewhat useful.
Ah, lol. Thanks, we're 7 layers memes deep, lol. But yeah, for real, those like the 5,000 titans, there needs to be some kind of mechanic and incentive for said blobs to engage in glorious battle, right? And like, if a fight between 3,000 and 2,000 happens, let's say like that, like an imaginary example, and if the 3,000 side completely annihilates the 2,000 side without taking any casualties, that's kind of shit for both sides, right? I mean, it's kind of okay for the dudes doing the killing, they'll be smug posting how they're cool and whatnot, but nothing will actually happen there. But if said fight was to, like, let's say, cause proportional losses on both sides instead of like just one side getting completely annihilated, then dudes use those much more. And then if like the Citadels weren't so shit with their time zone tanking, asset safety, Plex Vault, teleporting, risk adverse mechanics of asset handling, then all those things together might result in some kind of actual meaningful battles taking place because of like those changes.
Or alternatively, it could take the same turn as the high-sec war between the null blocks, and everyone will blue everyone.
Well, no, please. Man.
I mean, since the high-sec was the real end game, the Diplos had to go and blue the high-sec too.
Oh, you know, we need to kill Athanors in 0.5s because people laughed at us on Reddit when we complained about our structures being attacked.
Oh. Bless them blobbers, they have a specific way of thinking. Okay, what are those things?
That Athanor talked shit about your mother.
Oh. The rude Athanor. Oh. Okay.
Anyway,
So,
and yes, a last piece of political
No.
analysis is the state of Northern Nursek after goons took a shit over it. Some small groups move in.
Yeah, it's actually super active. I think the like tribute has like more PvP in it.
Don't
this
remove
one
F1
has,
AoE.
at any point in the year.
Yeah, so let's place bets on how long until someone comes and kicks them all out.
Oof.
I mean, who's gonna kick them out though? Like maybe Guardians of the Galaxy if they need even more space, but I don't think they do, right? Because like if goons can, dogpile all of themselves into Delve,
Warp
then
drive active.
I don't see them needing anything more than Branch, Tino, and Declan.
Like, come on, if they all delete their accounts right now, it'll still take us 6 to 12 months to kill off the unmanned, unfueled, unpowered cells because of structure tanking and how many of them they have, right?
Well, Tribute's also like a really shit region for crabs, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
true
dropsable from low sec.
Oh yeah, that as well. Yes, for sure. Those dudes there are gonna have a really bad time. Especially they're like Myrmidons and weak shit like that.
Warp drive
Procs.
active.
Like their procs are gonna eat shit around the clock.
Yes, and the boating ventures,
Oh.
which will take us straight into next point, since our political analysis expands even there, and that will be the step changes. Praise Hilmar, praise Hilmar. The venture got away from him, so he woke up and decided that ventures will get fucked out of Lowsec.
I mean, it's
Well,
a
let's
good
see that
change, I
team.
think, but it doesn't really address the core problem, and that's that defensive plexing can be done with completely unfitted ships or just like trash shit.
Yeah, I stab shit 3 stuns or whatever.
I think
Yeah.
what CCP should do is just have just get rid of like D-plexing and O-plexing and just have like one type of plex, and in the plex there is one NPC of each faction. So for example in Amar versus Mimitar there's like a Punisher NPC and it's shooting a Rifter NPC, and it's the same one that you have now, and so both of the NPCs cannot kill each other because the active tank and they do like 0 DPS. So then that way, like, if you're defending it or capturing it, you have to kill one NPC at least. So then,
That's one thing. The next thing is that the fucking missions themselves and the way that LP payouts work. And yeah, nothing of that will actually get be any meaningful fix as long as you can anchor fucking Citadel in fucking contested space.
yeah, it's hard to solve the Citadel issue in low sec right too, though, because there's the moons that are there. Like, how do you mine them if you can't anchor a Citadel if you're not in the militia? Like, it's kind of weird. It also fucks up with like a lot of people who already have structures in the region and like jump routes and stuff that were there before, like FW2. So it's like really hard for. It's hard to find a solution.
Yes, which is why we can make a horror predictions of
The
how CCP
Loki-
is going to fix
the Loki is
Loki
there.
because they're promising to look at Lowsec next. Braced for impact.
Has been lowered.
All that would happen anyway, right? Is like like goons or whoever, they would just have one alt that's in
Fuck your
Mimitar and one alt that's in
Firetail.
Amar or whatever faction.
The
owns it.
blob's
And
coming,
then you would
team.
have, like an Astra House that's in Mimitar, an Astra House that's in Amar, and you just use like whichever one is the winning
What's he
faction.
doing? He's killing my drone. No, he's not. He's just sitting
Let's
there.
make it simple. Let's extend the fucking faction restrictions to Citadels too. Want to dock in your fucking
Warpov,
Citadel?
Zerza.
We're gonna be in a faction.
GF.
But I mean, that's easier said than probably done.
Maybe they should what I think would be cool is the diamond NPCs, the blood raider Suitonia rats that like engage stuff. Maybe they
Hey,
should
now
be
you got
like
Fury
militia
07.
rats and they shoot anything that's not in their faction. So they would just like automatically like bash your citadels constantly if you're not in the militia.
I mean, yeah, since obviously NPCs can bash Citadels, that would be a solution.
Just waiting out our timer. Like the Ventures getting stabs means that we lost gate sliding for literally nothing. Right? Their stabs being reworked means that gate sliding got cucked,
Well,
because to
it
fix
fixed the 5 warp core stab, like 2 medium should extend the punishes that people would, just watch Netflix and tab into it and press warp whenever they get the shield alarm playing.
Docking request accepted.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Well,
'Cause you need
I mean, you need
notifications.
like mouses and shit to get him. Yeah, that's like really shitty. I remember those things. They're like cock chips. But like, the venture is not the problem there. The problem is the fundamental concept of the defensive plexing.
Yeah, like I think CCP just needs to make it so you always need to kill an NPC. Just make it like a Rifter fighting a Punisher NPC in the Plex, and then you have to kill the one that's not on your faction to start capturing it or defending it.
That's how the initial raids were buffed. There used to be just one raid, right? And then subsequent more raids were added to perform a kind of consistent DPS check that you're there. Not like that you have to like actively raid the goddamn plex and lock targets over and over again, but more like just like kind of show that you're there, right? Do you remember? You all remember how it used to be, right?
Yeah, before that they you used to like have to fit like a fucking PvE fit to be able to run them, because like like a PvP fit would die inside like a medium plex. Like a PvP vex would die in a medium plex.
It was
That's some
basically
funny shit.
non-fixed. Promoted actually Venom actually fighting for your plex against the NPCs, but if actual PvP ship entered, you got fucked.
Today's
Or the
day for what?
PvP ship got fucked if it had bad standings with the faction.
But yeah, the venture change basically will change, and I think all it will do is increase the effort slightly, because now what they have to do is just buy like
I was 100% sure
runs of
yeah,
Atron
Loki.
BPCs, dock in a Citadel with some compressed ore, like 40 mil of compressed ore from Jitter, dock in station, press build your 200 Atron BPCs. It's gonna cost you 50 million for that, and then you just get your home clone to there, and then you just use unfitted Atrons to deplex.
Yeah, and as long as you can pick nations with a fucking scepter and then run them with insta-aligning hack it will change nothing in the end.
Yeah, but like, for real, at least the Minmatar Amar Warzone is kind of in and of itself normal. The Galente Kaldari Warzone is literally goon pets, right? It's like a printing machine. And especially all the dudes there who are like, no, we're independent. That's the biggest pets. They're all going bork every fucking day, right? It's just that they don't have the capacity to perceive it. So, like, their Warzone needs extra unfucking, right? They're
It's
suffering a
also
bunch of
because
strange things.
How many systems that fucking Warzone has too, right? Like PMR
Yeah.
Warzone has 70 systems.
And
even
there's
that
like
feels
100 low or
kinda big.
more.
They have like 110 or something.
I mean, this is like
Where is
half
he?
of the
Is he
fucking
gonna
map
fight?
is basically
3
the
minutes.
northern Warzone.
Oh, there he
so-
is. Fair for you.
Well, yeah. Okay, let's hope that CCP will actually not try to fix Lowsec, because we know how they fixes usually go.
Just please, no, don't touch us. Go fix other things. We're good. Thank you. Lol. Man. Like, they'll just fucking ruin it, lol. What? When was the last time those dudes did a good thing outside of the blackout and the upcoming Sino changes? Like a decade ago or what?
Yes, and they weren't good. So, with that, let's move on to another change that was sort
You're
of
just
long
sitting
time
there, let's
due
go to
and
walk
then
on.
was completely pointless.
Warp drive active.
The market tax change. I mean, I know that CCP
The
wanted
Amsterdam.
to, like,
You're not wrong there, Evan.
make the
Evan for
ISK
president of
bigger.
universe.
It just sort of seems that in the process they forgot that since the time when people were requesting that, and now
Yes, governors,
the
yes.
fucking player markets, actual player markets and player structures became a thing.
Yeah, and there's asset safety in the player structures, and also you can just
Flex vault your shit, right?
Yeah.
That's the real teleporting.
So yeah, it's nice that they're trying to make ISK sinks. Except it's a bit too late now. The situation changed to the point where it, well, Yeah, I mean the people that never undock from Jita 4 will probably be affected a bit. But everyone who deals with high volume stuff like Plex or
That's such a bad fight. Let's
Voodoo or
feed.
shit like that will just like move the shit one jump out into perimeter or something and nothing will change.
I mean, it was just a attempt at a strong risk sync, right?
It fucks
What the
cell
fuck,
orders a lot more than buy orders too, right? Because with buy orders you can just do a remote buy from perimeter.
Yeah.
With sell orders you have to kind of sell it in jitter.
Yeah.
Because
But yeah, with buy orders it basically changes absolutely nothing.
So it's kind of like, I don't know, like,
it'll increase the margin for trading at least. You know, like there's gonna be like a much bigger gap between buy orders and sell orders now.
and like,
Potentially could be a good thing.
If anything, it will actually be like coup de grace to the other trade hubs that are not Jita because those are on their last legs as it is.
I think they should add like a jitter tax maybe, or just add some like Plex tax or something where they just tax like you know, like the NES store goods and Plex, you know, like injectors, extractors, and Plex. Just add like a 1% tax to them and then go back to the old tax. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean honestly, or just like making the tax apply even the
feed
blind
time.
structures.
Valhalla waits.
I mean, it's a revolutionary idea.
Leroy.
Jesus fuck, CCP should hire me.
Warp drive active.
Fuck yeah.
But I guess that would be too complicated, so...
Hey, let's see what he is fucking
Well, yeah,
made of.
okay.
Tech, what are you
CCP
doing,
made this
friend?
thing, and basically nobody cared or noticed. But they're trying.
It'll be interesting to see the August MER anyway. We have the June and July ones today, just now, like 4 hours ago. And it seems like the
He'll
black
break
hole
before I do.
already,
He's
I
dead.
think
He needs to
like
warp.
22 billion out of the economy.
Warp tech, warp.
That's nothing.
Warp tech,
22
warp.
trillion is...
Oof. GF.
I mean, I know it sounds like a big number when you say it like this, but let's... How much is...
Oof.
How much is value of daily trade?
Thanks
Jita?
for the fight. You're my
Not sure,
good
but
dude.
it's several trillion.
Fuck yeah,
isn't
1,
it?
2, 3, friends.
Yeah. Well,
Just
I mean,
delete the comment from the game,
nice
for
to
fuck's
see
sake,
the
that's
August MER, I
cheating.
guess, to see how much of an effect it has.
Yeah.
Oh, the nice mid slots.
Well,
Nice, very nice.
whatever. I
Okay,
guess
then.
that's CCP trying to fix things
Let's
that
go
they
rep.
themselves caused. Bit too late, bit too little, but they're trying.
3 times.
Alright.
Very cool thing
He
for
did.
them to try, I guess.
I mean, the harder they try, the faster they fail,
Warp drive active.
and the faster we can actually make a new episode then. But let's wrap up the market. Did you invest in prospects, by the way, since the Sino changes are coming? If not invest in prospects, I already invested in prospects by my prospects.
So, what do you mean for the teleporting?
Yes, that was my commercial break.
Docking request
Invest in
accepted.
my certified will not show on overview prospects. Don't buy those cheap that will show on overview.
So,
And let's move into the joke point.
Oh, that was a good
obligatory
fight.
Ether Wars joke.
so.
The joke is that people couldn't connect again.
Oh my dude. Like, Ether Wars is a good thing in concept. And it's like, kind of, if we are to think about it, they were looking for problems to identify them. So that's like, the mission accomplished, right? You know.
But I mean, what's the concept? Because from the technical documentation, I know
They-
that their concept is cloud.
Yeah, like,
that's
it has great potential, but needs so much work. It's unbelievable.
But it's in the cloud.
Lol. The blockchain, the
Tachyons.
juice, they got electrolytes. So,
And magnets. Don't
Stop.
forget the magnets.
Stop. Okay, but yeah, for real, like, how can that benefit Eve? It can benefit Eve in like 15 to 20 years when the technology matures enough to, like, run 100,000 man fights, right? You know.
Yes. If people can even connect, though.
Lol. Lol.
And that was the joke.
No, lol,
Please
that's too
clap.
much. Dude, funny joke. Oh my dude.
Warp drive active.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like, we're all tired from laughing at this year's Alliance tournament, right? So, like,
I mean, that one we already lauted it so hard it died. Just
So-
need to pay respects.
they have a
But
Lachesis team.
DTM isn't here to tell us about his planned tournaments, which will leave us a bit more time in the final point. We will speedrun
There's nothing
straight
there, you
into the
can't fight them. Oh,
Valhalla,
the suck.
and that's the free shit talk corner.
Yes.
So you can shit talk about whatever the fuck you want now. You have no more than 10 minutes for it.
Active.
Did they announce a new mobile game? I think they
They-
did.
I mean, the new mobile game that they already announced several times.
Yes,
Yeah,
that one.
Echoes.
Eve
I'm-
Echoes, unbelievable.
They renamed it. It's only Eve Echo now.
So 4 letters instead of 5. Bold, adventurous move, like
I mean, that probably looks better on poster.
Steve Jobs tier of design, right? It'd be like, we're innovating. It's not
I mean-
Echoes, it's Echo.
I mean, it will be entering open beta for Asian markets, but I mean, it probably won't be IP blocked, so if you want to try it, you can in like 2 or 3 weeks.
That's
so
bad warp. They had a
if you want-
Mercurial and a
If
Keres
you
or
want
whatever
to
Sentinel.
spin
That's
while
really
you're
bad
on the
warp,
move,
team.
You can spin your ship on your cell phone now.
But I think what they need to do though is just add like a PI to
I'm
a
gonna
phone
smoke
app
a
and
cigarette.
people can
Don't
just
smoke,
PI on
friends.
the
That's bad
shitter
for you.
and then that would make everyone happy.
Yeah, and the market, and the mail, and chat. Okay, well, no need for chat up when chat isn't working, but I mean, lots of shit that is in Eve.
Good
could
thing
be
we didn't
tied
warp
into
there.
Some sort of mobile application. Like fucking, why isn't there an official Eve mail application?
Would be very
There is
nice.
the photo app, right? But it's pretty outdated.
It's read only as well, yeah, and it doesn't cover
Yeah.
a bunch of things.
Yeah, or skill queue manipulation in the application.
We need a mobile game gambling simulator which can eat up infinite money for repetitive grind clicking of some dumb shit like ClickFest and that's it, lol. That's what's being developed there, not like anything noble or good or anything like that.
Imagine, it's a mobile application. You have station, and you can walk around it and buy jeans and monocles
Bro,
with real money.
fuck yeah.
And
Man, I
within-
buy the nicest monocles there. We'd be showing skins off every stream.
Active.
Or cat ears, whatever the fuck they have.
I mean, I guess that if CCP could actually hire somebody competent, we could have all of those things. Since it seems that they're hired, who is it, NetEase or NetEase, I think, to make the mobile game.
Oof.
And from what we saw, the mobile game looks better than all other offshoot games of CCP to the date.
I mean, we need there's great potential for many Eve spin-offs, including but not limited to mobile, strategy, PI, Factorio-like, first-person shooter, strategy games, any kind of fucking shit you can imagine, movies, series, cartoons, merchandise. Bruh, why the fuck does it cost $200 to buy an Eve mug, right? What the fuck, lol?
I mean, I think they actually axed the, you know, the
Active.
Dust,
book
yeah,
series.
lol.
I know that people will probably not even know, but Eve had actual official books. I mean, Warhammer has books, fucking Doom has books.
Lol. Yeah.
Eve had books too, and they sort of cut them off. People didn't even know they existed.
Bruh, it's just that they hate money and prefer farming salt instead. It's just, that's how it is, lol. That's my dad.
There's lots of shit you can actually do with Eve lore.
I
And
don't see that.
CCP isn't taking shit on the lore.
Hell is what true.
Warp drive. Active.
But
I'll fight
just
Dragoon in the
gotta
comment though.
market it. I know it's nice if you have book about some Gurista shit taking place 100 years ago. But too bad nobody will buy it if nobody even knows it exists.
There's some shit happening in Said
But
and
it's
Laslane
CCP
who
marketing as
the
usual.
dude left, lol. Let's go to Tanakhan.
Well, anyway, there was another sad thing to talk about. Anyone has any other shit talk to add? Into
Oh
our
yeah,
free shit
yeah.
talk
Did
corner?
you see Evan's clip where the dude got invited to his mate's house to stream, and then this person was yelling at him to stop streaming? Right, it's unbelievable. I was like, what the fuck, lol. You dudes, if you didn't go check that thing out, it was like, I don't even know what to say to that.
I mean, I've recruited Evan mainly to make him stream more. Evan, go stream. I know you're watching.
Just give me a second, I'll post the link.
This is your Theo talking. Go stream.
There. Fuck yeah, thanks, Drunken Giraffe. Yo, you got this miner. Hey, exactly that. Drunken Giraffe posted in that Twitch chat. So that was like controversial to say the least.
The usual day on Twitch.
Lol. We're just another glorified just chatting, aren't we?
Aren't we basically Omega?
Oh, but where's the cleavage, Jevy? That's what you need to be successful in just chatting.
Oh, lol. I don't know, man. There's a bunch of hot chicks who are successful and not successful. I don't think it really comes down to that.
I mean, there is probably some fat guy in bikini streaming right now, and he has 2,000 viewers.
Oh.
So what? You can always try.
Well, you know, with the new like AR technology too, man, you could just be a fat guy and just make yourself look like a 19-year-old girl.
Live auto face tune, whatever, how you call that?
Face rig or something.
Yeah, face rig, lol.
Too bad it doesn't work for voices, so...
That's why we got Adobe Audition.
I mean, I don't think it will help us. It might help Suitonia, but
Lol. There's no hope for my vocal for real. Lol.
I think we're beyond salvaging here.
Yep.
We will never be teenage girl.
About the chick harassing a dude to record the stream while he had permission to do so in his buddy's house.
Unless Suitonia wants to take shit more.
I'll show something quickly. So if you're from the UK, there's a meetup in Nottingham this Sunday.
Nice.
Come and get some drinks with your fellow Evenets.
Yes.
If you're around, it's a bank holiday Monday, so...
Oh, we went over the factional
you
warfare in
can
great
get
detail.
shit-faced and, you don't have to go to work on a Monday, unless you do.
Active.
You don't have the day off.
Whoa. Man, that sounds awesome. Wish I could go there. It would be lit. It's gonna be probably all dudes and zero hot chicks, right? Yes. Tell all the neckbeards to get their shit together, but But like maybe then you have a nice party. If you dudes ever come here to Croatia, I'll take you to the Turbo Folk Club, right? All those Eve gatherings are awesome. That shit should be like definitely more common and more encouraged. That's some good initiative, Suitonia. Mine, right?
I mean, in other words, Suitonia wants you to go to Nottingham to buy him beer. Translation.
I'd buy him beer for sure. Man, I'd buy him a bunch of beer. I'd drink him to like whatever, like
I would even buy him polar beer.
just the nice one.
Any bear you want, even the grizzly bears.
Warp drive active.
Some random chick. Who the fuck
Anyway.
knows? Lol.
I guess that's it. I guess we've exhausted our list. That went quicker than expected. Because we're always very quick in everything we do.
No, we're not. I don't want to be known as the dude who's quick in anything. I'm good, fam. Tall.
Your APM is just too low.
Tall.
It takes him like 3 minutes to pee now.
Hey, LeMayo.
Anyway, that was it. I guess we can wrap up. And
Active.
yeah, we will see how everything we've talked about plays out next on next episode. That will not be Star Wars themed because we will be one episode ahead of Disney with next episode. But for now, this was Shit Talking in Stations episode 9. I hope everyone was bored.
Warp drive.
I
Yes.
hope nobody was actually paying attention.
Who the fuck even listens to anything?
And have a good night.
Good night, man.
Good.
Thanks for everything.
Bye.
Oh, that's my good dudes. We did it, team. Yay. Fuck yeah. Okay. Let's disconnect ourselves from that. Remove that thing. Nice. Yeah, we did it. Okay. 1, 2, 3 in that Twitch chat. That was entertaining to spectate, friends. Let's hear some feedbacks. Did you like that? Did you dislike it? Now is your time to express yourselves because oof, that was tense, but we went through a bunch of shit. It's a wall of fucking things to be doing, but at the same time, we at least touched on most of the good contemporary happenings in EVE, right? It says, I liked everything besides your voice. I mean, that's fair enough. That's the thing. I'm slowly working on improving that, but it's an ongoing process. So, you dudes, it says 6 jumps from Sarktogas. Yes, Ryan, let's fight. Okay, so let's go to Isbra.
Warp drive active.
Man, that dude H4, you just like wanna infinitely talk shit, don't you? Let's see what he was saying. Oh yeah, my dude, you're getting banned, lol. What the fuck's wrong with you, lol? Just stand by. You can get the fuck out of my sight, lol. Lol, what a retard, hell man. Lol, I was distracted, I didn't even see what the dude was saying, lol. Why he got banned? Because he was talking dumb shit, right? If you don't want to be banned, there's this really simple thing. We're like, you know, you can either be normal or you can just talk dumb shit and like play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? Yes. If you like wanna be like that, you can go be like that somewhere else. I'm trying to be as polite, as nice here as I can. Promoted to permanent lurker? Yes. Thank you for lurking in the stream. Lol. Was that you moving up and down on the TeamSpeak? Hell, man, I had to like collapse all the channels and shit. Yeah, let's go through. Dang, I didn't catch the dumpster talk. You just like wait, here's that software. You can use that. That's a Twitch chat client. And then you can click on the dude's username and see everything which he said, right? In the last, since he first joined in the chat, right? Or scroll up, right? The roses are red, violets are blue, that guy fucked up. JB, you rule, lol. Twitch is literally IRC, yes. Correct, yes. Twitch chat, literally IRC chat. Yes. Wait, Rhino said he's down at Saktogas. Let's go towards him. No, he's gonna come from the south side, so it could be Yamamake. Right, wait, let's go there. Well, as if I don't know where it is. Bro. Oh. Volmir Ailmir. I'm thinking of going for JB2. For yes, please, let's set up a good fight. Get your comment, I'll get my comment, and you know, we'll see who's the champion. Yeah, I'm permanently AFK in JB's Twitch chat and on Discord as well. The comet is like broken, that shit needs to be nerfed into the ground. Minerads, thanks for being here and hanging out and everything. We concluded the shit talking stations there. And I hope you were like, as Juzuv said, nobody was entertained and whatnot. Little King, okay, nice, thanks, friend. But yeah, like now that we're done with that, pardon if I missed anything important in that Twitch chat, please repeat it, because I was like multitasking a bunch of strange shit and thinking about what the dudes are saying and reading a bunch of like things in the background. So yeah, if I accidentally missed an important thing, please just say it again. Thanks everyone so much for being part of this, and thanks for all your amazing support and kind words and everything and hanging out there and whatnot. You dudes are the best. Now we're gonna resume roaming around the war zone. Rhino said he's flying in. We'll fight there and see what's going on there. Everyone, please make sure to check out each other's streams. Check out Rhino. Check out Evan. Check out everyone. Hey, Fenrula. Oh, mine. Thanks for gifting a subscription to Rhino. Here's that heart symbol. Man, I greatly appreciate it. Let's swoosh that rifter. So the swooshing goes for Fenrula. Gifted a subscription to Rhino. Fuck yeah. Swoosh. Swoosh. Yes. Yes. Nice. Okay, gently put it down there. Man, that's some dang swooshing. Please allow me to join that. Man, that dude H4 was lucky that I was distracted. He should have been banned like an hour ago. Who the fuck does he think he is? Well, like, dudes are like seriously detached from their brains. Well, Dol Harley, hail man. Hey, what's he doing? He's just scanning in his prot. We're almost there, Rhino. Let's see fight. Next, Gertie is a streamer to go. Use. Check out our good buddy Nex as well. Fuck yeah. What kind of stream do you run? Do you stream Eve? Pardon my ignorance. He was there in that. Yeah, so he streams Eve. So make sure to check out our buddy for sure. The more people stream Eve, the better. Solo PvP. Yes, that's awesome. Keep up the good work, friend. Yes. Hey, where's Rhino? Oh, there he is. Yes. Hey, Rhino, what are you doing? There is he. Let's go, team. Okay, the slicer kind of looks suboptimal. If he has his kite established, we're gonna eat shit. Yes. Says JB, more people. How so? Schnoodles, yeah, Schnoodles also streams. Yes, check out our buddy Schnoodles streaming. Yep. The Tenement. I'm fine with that. Oh, he is moving with a micro warder. You see that sharp turn? Shit, actually. Nope. Fuck. Look like I had him. Well, let's slingshot Rhino. What's he doing? I like this. Right? Good. That's kind of helping his tracking. And then when he did a thing, do this. There's no tackling him, so we need to pretend that we are dying so that he doesn't warp off, right? bit closer, a bit closer. I think we can win this one. We need to slingshot him to warp off then. He's just too good to be slingshotted. Hey, back to the good shit. Okay, that's reasonable. That helps his goddamn beams. And now this. Let's go. Yay. He can turn on a dime. Yeah, there he goes. The shit, the drones, the aggress. Nah. Bro. It's making some kind of half-assed pass into us. Shit. Go, 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 go. Don't let him go there, JB. No. I'll cook out my goddamn web. Shit. No, not my good weeb. Hey, we're good. Reasonable things are happening to us. Actually connected. Warp, Rhino, warp. Warp, warp, warp. Oh, shit. Oof. GF. Oh, the El Clasico. Damn, son. Do you want pod killed? 1, 2, 3. Yay. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay, let's kill the pod. Oh man, thanks everyone for the feedback. Here's that heart symbol. Oh man, that's some good stuff. He did a really good thing, but like in the end, the webs connected. It was so close. Unbelievably close. Almost cooked out that shit. We were really lucky there, to be honest. That thing should have cooked out and then he goes away, right? Yeah. GF? Fuck yeah. Man, that's a wall of 1, 2, 3s. Thanks, friends. You dudes are the best. Oh man, that's some good stuff. Use quacks, yeah, reasonable things are happening. Okay. Hey, team, we got this. Oof. Let's see the fitting. The nanos, right? Yeah. Real good fight. Yeah. Waiting out our aggression timer. Let's go rap our shit. That's close one. Yeah, really good fight right there. Fuck yeah. Thanks, Rhino. Next says 14 jumps out. Please, can you use whoop whoop into the space, please? What kind of comment is he gonna run? He's gonna run the... I don't know. We'll see, lol. Yeah, rep, good. Where you at, friend? If you want, I'll fly to you, but I can't really go to high sec. Nice fight, thanks, friends. Fuck yeah. It's a comment. Fair enough. I have a comment as well. Good, yes. Me, likey. Yeah, rep, good. Oh, comets are bastards. Lol. Yeah, comets need to be nerfed. I don't get the thought process. They nerfed the Tristan 10 patches in a row, but they didn't nerf the comet, right? For real. He's meta defining strong for the frigates faction. We need faction destroyers. Imagine Firetail Thrashers. The Raptor.
Warp drive active.
Cruiser bombers, yes, please, yes. Yes, please, yes. Pod empty. Now we're gonna continue after the shit talking stations with a bit of that solo PvP, right? And that's gonna be it, right? Hey, what's he doing? Let's go through to Sosan and that places.
Warp drive active.
All mechas are good dude. He was supposed to be there today, but something prevented him from arriving, so maybe next time, right? Oh man, that's disgusting. Shit, we went from a super high-paced, fast tempo to a normal, slow tempo. Nice. I mean, we still got a good fight and stuff. A couple of them. At first when it started, I just wanted to like sit in Amamaki in the Garmur and like hunt noobs there and whatnot, but then I was like, man, fuck that shit, let's do at least one ROM. Because when I'm trying to focus on what the dudes are saying on TeamSpeak and whatnot, the multitasking gets really fucking intense, right? So like in the Incarusus fight, I could have done that much better. He could have also warped off, right? That dude Hordenar Freg, but what the fuck, lol. He would have died because he would have ran out of batteries, though. Let's go to... Wait, I need to double check on the map. Just like, let's go to... Labapitenariar, fuck it. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, cruiser bomber which has multiplier by the target's hit number of targets hit and extra multiplier by the signature of the target's hit. So if he hits 100 supers, he vaporizes them, right? Because they have maxed out signature and there's 100 of them. So like there'll be 700 bajillion trillion damage and you just like die, right? Because of the times multiplication twice. Yes. Because we have like 5,000 titans and they're not dying anywhere. Let's go to Warrior. Roshar is down to Huola and shit, I wanna go there. We just passed through there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette for real, don't smoke. Oh yeah, there's nothing there, team. We're just patrolling around the war zone. Let's go to Halmach. Bashing every one of these systems, shit. Juzuv's gonna upload the shit-talking stations on the... I guess I should change the stream title, but fuck it, it's good enough. He is gonna upload it to the website and I'll link the actual processed podcast on the Discord and Twitter as soon as he does. Lol, Intellectual G, you missed it by a few minutes, we just wrapped it up, right? It was awesome. We went through a bunch of various topics. Hey, I wanna go back to... No, I don't. Let's just go to Tararan. Fuck it. Warpy. Hor is just sitting there. I was just saying, Yuzuv's gonna make the formal podcast and post it on the website, and then I'll link it to all you dudes, right? He was like legit recording it, then it's gonna be like at least minimally processing it. The monthly economic report was lit. You dudes need to see this specific thing, right? That's the masterpiece. This one. Look. Blessed changes. Fuck yeah. Let's go to Starkman just to check it out. I'll tap to the browser so we can see it together. Swoosh. Look, do you see that fucking thing? Blackout patch today, basically. August, right? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's the best shit ever. Look at that. That's the collective representation of all the disgusting Care Bears, tears, and salt, and all those things. Yes. Hey, let's go back to JB. Swoosh. That's the first time in a really long time that the economy was good, positively impacted, right? The prophecy. Yo, where's our good buddy next? I'm gonna like fly towards you, my dude. Let's assume he's going from the Gratessier side. So he's gonna be Saidusairos, Kurnianen, Oyonata, Sosan. Oh yeah, I'll fly towards him. Let's go there. Says in Huola, next jump. Oh, nice. Okay. Yes. Let's meet up then there. Going down to Siflar.
Warp drive active.
So we'll kind of meet up in, let's say, Tuzvi or Lama or some place like that. Who gets there first, right? Minor, thanks for wanting to fight, and thanks Rhino for the awesome fight. Fuck yeah, that's the good shit. That's what it's all about. So like, if it was up to the Care Bears, time would go down and ISK would go up. I know it's disgusting to even think about it, but like, we're here to show an example that it can easily be better, even in a shit comet, right? Okay, Tazwi.
Warp drive active.
These straight up real honest men piloted raters who just really like playing the game, so they rat 23, 7, 31 days a month without sleep or dinner breaks or anything. Yes, exactly those, lol. I mean the shit comet, lol. It's shit because it needs nerves, right? It's like, come on now. I guess what he was saying about the Hookbill, Divine Buster, that was like, reasonable. Blue Loot is separate, I think. Wait. Yeah, Blue Loot will be separate. I think. It's not included in that graph for sure. Okay, is that our opponent? Is that you in the slicer? Says Blue Loot is separate. Vrd, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna randomly warp to this novice. He's probably there. Rosar novice. Okay, I'm on my way there. Okay, yes. We went, like, you went through the north side of the pipe and I went through the south side of the pipe. We're going in a circle around each other. Just sit there and I'll reach you.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, what was I thinking? He said he's got the comet. He's not gonna be the slicer. What the fuck, JV, lol. On my way, fam. We got this. Back in the day, Roadstar used to be a stronghold min-matter system before, like, it was like, has a bunch of various lore and history. Winamp, it really whips the llama's ass, man. What's Pyro doing? He's my good nerd. Yeah, there were some talks about upcoming wormhole changes. Lol, dating yourself with the Winamp quad, yeah. Lol. Hell, man. That was way back in the day. 1, 2, 3, lol. A bunch of people listen to their first MP3 songs using Winamp. Or any, like, music like that. Kurmonen, Huola, Rozar. Go. Yeah, the nostalgia.
Active.
The wormhole changes are gonna be very fucking interesting. Yes, for sure. Yeah, and I had these dank global hotkeys programs, so I didn't have to alt-tab from, like, when you'd alt-tab from Heroes of Might and Magic 2 or Warcraft 1 or any kind of old games like that, you crash the game 1 out of 2 or 3 times, right? So you, like... What are you all doing? Okay, they're jumping through. Peace the fuck out, Brittany! Yeah. Use not luck, but skill. Hello, Swooshy. Hello, Xeonix. Minor, thanks for tuning in. How you doing? How's your dude's Friday going? Are you all gonna be going partying to the Turbo Folk Club or what? Okay, good fight incoming. Just fine, and you? I'm great. I'm super hyped because we just finished recording the Shittalking Stations 9 and had an awesome fight against Rhino. And now we're gonna have a good fight against Nex. So, like, life is really fucking good. Yes. Duel for my standing, yes please. Okay then. Oh, you have it blocked. Same as me. Oh. Fall. No, you. Fall. Fall. Hey, let's go, team. Hey. Long point, micro warp drive, web, comet, right? Nope, blaster, mirror fitting, right? Yes. Hey, let's make the game mechanics work in our favor. Now he's gonna try to lock target on us, he'll fail, and now go. Yep. Oh, he did it properly, nice. Good dude. Okay, shut off the prop. Rep, JB, rep. Spam the F key, J. Oh shit, he's breaking through it faster than I'm breaking through him. Man, that monster rep. I was like a second to Tech 1 bulkheads team. The nano pump rigs, GF. GF, no bulkheads. Oof. Oof, that was lit. Good shit. Fuck yeah. Man, thanks for the good fight and flying down and everything. That was awesome. Comet versus Comet El Clasico. Please 1, 2, 3 in that Twitch chat. That was entertaining to spectate. Close one for real. Oof. Oh yeah, the nano pump lost load. Yeah. Shit, that was really close with adaptive nano plating. Yep. Good stuff. Fuck yeah. Keep up the good work, friend. With the micro warp drive for real. Yeah, that's a good Comet, especially for like he'd have a much easier time against Rhino in the previous fight, just run him down, right? It's like GF. Fuck yeah. Okay, let's wrap our shit and move down. Man, I see a bunch of people writing 1, 2, 3. Fuck yeah, here's that heart, friends. You dudes are the best community in the world. I'm super glad to see that we're all entertained. Yeah, let's wrap our shit. Paid actors, pre-arranged fights, pre-recorded on the test server 700 million years ago. Nothing ever happens, and so on and so forth. Katinos GW, my nerd, hey. You should come to Jita Factional Warfare. It's easier for me. I'm like permanently AFKing in Amamake. That's where I belong. It wouldn't be fair to the Galenta Warzone if I went there. That would be like...
Docking permission requested.
How'd you say that?
Accepted.
I suppose I can fly in some alts there. But that's like kind of my home, right? Home sweet home. Yeah, rep, good. Let's rep that shit. Nice. Everything's looking normal. Yep. Yeah, let's go. Fight. What's Duck doing? Do you think he wants to fight? Hey, scene 1, take 7. Let's go to Huola.
Warp drive active.
The stiletto. It's probably traveling. Let's share some statistics. Player counts are kind of like going down. Now there's 24,171 dudes logged in. Shit. Can you take my Jag in this fit? Probably not. Depending on which Jag. I don't think so. The Jag would be too much. Well, I'm down to fight it for sure. We can try it, right? We can set it up for the next stream. If you want, I'll fly in my Jag and we can like go Jag versus Jag. Hey, what's that duck doing? He's just like... What does that mean? No, you... Okay. You... Give us fight, yes. The suck. What's he doing? Wait. Stand by. I knew you were trouble when you warped in. Top. Wait. Go. The more I click it, the faster it happens, right? No, it doesn't. Hey, what is he doing? What's the suck doing? What's the Atrons doing? Okay, then. Valhalla waits. Let's do it. JB single-handedly causing lag with all his clicking and super high APM. I'm the reason the chat doesn't work. My bad, lol. I need to be more specific. Ale mail. Yeah, let's feed a free kill to one of them. Peanut butter, what are you doing, son? Where's his Loki? What's he doing? Oh yeah. Blessed Atron. Oh, he's actually pulling rain. No, he's not, lol. Hey, oh yeah. Jeff. Suck next. That's his correct move. Let's repair. Ah, fuck, lol. Now we need to actually go dog. Hey, BRB, lol. The suck's next. That's gonna be a feed. I can't really fight the suck. Says good night, dude. Wanna be awake on my stream tomorrow? Good night, friend. Thanks for hanging out and everything. And for the good fight. Have a good one. Yeah, just waiting our aggression timer. Wait for it. Patience. Patience.
Warp drive active.
You know it. Ah, lol. Lol, I was like looking, that dude wasn't even speaking anything. JB, did you hear? Wait. Did you hear anything from CSP about the wormhole changes? It's just speculation. Today we had this
Docking request accepted.
FanFest at home event thing, and there was this CSP Helmar and CSP Burger discussion thing. So here's that summary there, Sadro. Do you see that? Hey, let's wrap that and feed a free kill to the suck. Feed time, boys. The suck can easily deal with our shit. He can like establish rage control and like probably even tank it, face tank it, right? If he's fit like that. Back to the novice. Oh well shit, no sucks for us. Oh yeah, then let's go to Kurmanen. Vorpi, Vorpi.
Active.
Did that ship just kick flip? Like, welcome to Tony Hawk's Pro Comets. The Markarial, what's he doing? Man. That looks like a good way for me to needlessly feed. Man, totally gonna shoot this ship. Let's get him on the other side. No, let's not. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I mean, I can't point him per se. Yeah, that's a bunch of strange shit. Well, fudge. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, what's gonna happen to the Markarial? Oh, he's actually going for some kind of fight. Bro, what's that? Oh. Man, I'm super fucking confused. What's he reading about? Oh yeah, the malediction, peace the fuck out. Bye bye, lol.
Warp drive.
If the Lachesis can get me, he deserves the frag. Bye bye. I think they're spared my life. What's White doing? He's my good dude. We liberated the Warzone together. They have a Keres. Hey, Sapucha on 0707. Hell, let's go to Volga. Get your Loki ready.
Active.
Oh, the stay hydrated bot. That thing is literally keeping me alive. So you had the monthly security report, the monthly economic report, the FanFest at home, and that's about it. Jumpy, jumpy. No, he warped off. The suck warped off. Let's go to Alma Market team. The stop smoking bot, yeah, that's what we actually need. Lol, ale, man. Oof. Man. Yeah, let's see the blob. Super butt salty. Hey, okay, let's see those things, well. Yes. What's the rest of them doing? Nothing smart. Let's go for him. Now we feed.
Drive active.
The Firetail has the advantage, a significant advantage if we punch into his plex against the Blaster Comet. Gonna have a really fucking bad time. Well, let's see it, team. Fighty fight. Pardon, that's actually compliments for my coffee, right?
Warp drive active.
Hey Zerza, what are you doing? Oh, the MWD. Yes, sure, yes. Yes, sure, yes. Oh, the crucifier, nah. Hey, let's see what he wants. He's not gonna track me like that ever, right? Ever. Bring out your crucifier. My drones, the aggressing is just floating there. Okay, now he can maybe track. Oh, there he is, the dam. Oh, Loco, what are you doing, son? Loco, what are you doing? No, Loco, no. Hey, we got him. He's pulling up the void ray. Spoolie. That's a plate. No, he's gonna win this one. Okay, we need to piece the fuck out from his dumb range. No, run from him, JB. He's pulling up the void ray, JB. No. Run. He's gonna have to swap that ammo. Hey, break the void ray. Break it. Hey, not yet. Okay, I think we broke it. Hey, reasonable-ish. But he still has the long range one. And now full ramming speed. That's too much. It's not good enough. He's just too fat with the pod and everything. Oof. Yeah, that's some good shit, team. 1, 2, 3 in that Twitch ad. That was entertaining to spectate. We did the best under strange circumstances and whatnot, and go straight into Valhalla. Fuck yeah. Here's that VB heart symbol. I was just looking for one last fight to wrap up the stream. Let's self-destruct the shit pod, and then go to the JB Vision and wrap it up. Yes.
Swoosh.
Man, thanks everyone so much for hanging out, watching, tuning in. We recorded the Shittalking stations, had a bunch of good fights, and now are gonna gracefully wrap up the stream. Special thanks to Suitonia for joining the Shittalking station. Special thanks to Juzuv for hosting the Shittalking stations. Thanks everyone for all your respected subscriptions, kind words, awesome support, all the 1, 2, 3s. Fuck yeah, that's legit of all 1, 2, 3s. And the dank memes, valuable discussions, all those things. You dudes are the best. If you'd like, please consider following the stream and Oh, Daedra, dude, we're just wrapping it up, friend. And thanks for the host. Welcome, respected raiders. Here's that heart symbol. Yay! So, what was I saying? If you'd like, please check out that Discord, Twitter, Eve Dumpster, and YouTube. Yes. Oh, Ola, my nerd. Thanks for the subscription. Let's swoosh it. So the swooshing goes for Ola Fat Human, our latest respected subscriber, just in time. Yes. But also for everyone because we're all good friends there, right? Swoosh. Swoosh. Yay. Fuck. Yeah. That's a good shit, team. If you dudes like, please tune in tomorrow as well. We're scheduled to be streaming, let's say, after 1800 Eve time. JB Flyer after next stream, GF, Loco, Miner. I'm gonna pull up a list of all the dudes who are streaming Eve. Let's find somebody to host. Who do we got? Dedre just hosted us. I was gonna host him, lol. Let's host Ron. Ron's our good dude. Yes. Fuck yeah. That's rude. Oh. Hey. I mean, it's not. You usually say hi, right? Lol. Okay. Please check out Ron streaming. He's excellent and super skilled and entertaining and friendly. I leave you in his capable hands. Our good dude is covering these huge fights and everything. Hey, love you, Jamie, man. Here's that heart symbol. Whoa. Hey, we did it. When Juzuv finishes processing the Shittalking Station's audio recording, I'll post it on the Discord so that everyone can see it. You dudes be good. Thanks once again for everything. I'm gonna stare awkwardly into the camera for a couple of seconds so it doesn't cut off the audio, and I'll see you all tomorrow, please.